kind of, do the stretches with the towel and stuff, I would try to walk normally. I would do like, I don't know, 500 meters with ease and everything else, and then start buckling again. More of a very, you would feel like a very unhealthy stretch. Not painful, but you feel that, okay, this is not good.
What part was it, madam, that you were feeling?
Here, in general.
So before we met, this
Way
used
before. Yeah, this one.
What did you used to notice here?
I was not able to just stand up. Like, see now, there is a weight on this foot.
Yes.
And, I can basically just do this and shift the weight between right, left, which I was not able to do before, because this would always go, it would always go on the side. Exactly. It would.
So when you would walk, or when you would squat, or when you would just stand, what would it do? It feel unstable?
It goes on the side.
So it would buckle?
Yes, exactly.
Your foot would buckle.
Yeah.
How often would it buckle previously?
Oh yeah, this ankle had a lot of sprain initially, but it will buckle all the time. Even when I go and sit, when I sit and I go and sit, it used to do this. When I go and sit, it used to do this. You see, it would just go on the side.
Just by sitting?
Sitting, walking, anything. It can twist any time. But it didn't do that for the past month at all.
So since we've initiated care, okay, so when we initiated care, all right, first of all the time means what? Once a week, once a day? I mean, I need some form of quantification. Before, how often were you
10
getting
times
this?
a day. Easily.
10 times a
10
day?
times a day, yeah, which basically, affect the move as well, because you don't want to hurt yourself. You feel that you're about to just crush your ankle anytime you walk or you do something. So it's very tiring.
You were concerned that 10 times a day you would get a buckling, as it were, yes? Yeah. So that was on your mind.
Yeah.
How often would it happen?
10 times a day.
So it would actually happen.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's not just something that you are concerned about.
No.
It would actually.
It would happen, which made me concerned. But it does happen, even if I kind of do the stretches with the towel and stuff. I would try to walk normally. I would do like, I don't know, 500 meters with ease and everything else, and then start buckling again quite violently. Yeah.
Would it be painful as well, or was it something you got used to, or was it something?
No, but it would be more of a very, you would feel like a very unhealthy stretch. Not painful, but you feel that, okay, this is not good.
Well, I think you got used to it as well.
Exactly.
You're just learning to live, or learning to suffer with it. And for how long was that continuing?
The past year, but it went crescendo the past 2 months, like just before we came.
Well, I remember you were suffering at that time.
Yeah.
And it reached, as you say, a crescendo, a high point.
Oh yeah.
And it was at its worst when you came to.
Yeah.
When you came here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we've worked to balance your body, right? So if we recall, we'll admit that I've not treated your foot per se. I have not done a sort of a foot treatment program per se. I've looked to balance your body. Okay, right? So, right? I mean,
that's true. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking to balance your body, and because it's not just the foot, we've been working systematically through the body. We worked on the foot, we worked on the spine. As a result of that, at this stage, what is the difference you're noticing?
First of all, the foot is like it's in a stable way on the floor with weight. See, as I don't know how to say it in English, but the point is, when I stand up for the past few years, I always shift the weight to the left.
Yes.
So I end up doing this.
Okay, because you were concerned.
This one would go either like this or like this. It's not. I couldn't like just put the foot and shift the weight right, left. Actually, my heel is literally touching the floor, which is amazing.
now you feel it's in contact with the...
Yeah.
Wow.
I know for you guys it sounds weird because you know you walk and your heel are on the floor and everything else, but for somebody whose heel hasn't been on the floor for quite some time, it feels amazing. You know, you go back, forward.
And tell me this. So before, how much were you us meeting? How much were you walking, or how often were you walking? Because you mentioned this 6 kilometers. I mean, were you able to walk freely without?
That's the point. I was killing myself to walk, but it was not freely. It was painful, and at the end, it was like a lot of hip pain. I probably iced my ankle because it buckled a few times. You'd be like, "Ooh, that doesn't feel as good." You know, you have some bruises as well around here and stuff,
but you still carried on walking because
you
should, because you need to, because you thought about health.
Exactly, I thought about health, and then I went into depression, and my sugar just spiked up because I didn't move, and I have some family history with that, with getting diabetes very young. And you are in that kind of circle.
A cycle where you know you need to keep healthy, so you're walking, but you're walking, and then this is causing issues.
Plus, I started really putting on weight. I'm approximately 8 or 9 kg more than what I'm usually am. Because of that, you don't want to walk because you don't want to hurt yourself, but you end up, putting on weight. So you walk, but you're in pain, and so on.
So we've been together about 7-8 weeks now, and we've been working together. So since that, I want to know the difference now in your walking. What is the difference now in your walking,
Everything.
in your body weight, in your walking? What is?
I walk and I don't have pain after that. I do normal stuff like, I don't know, washing the dishes and cooking without having to take breaks and sit and rest and cry about how my life is miserable. And mood-wise also, it's amazing. I'm not grumpy. I'm still a bit grumpy, but I'm not like as grumpy and bitter and sad and angry as I used to be.
Wow. And basically you're walking. You said you were walking yesterday or something. How long?
6 kilometers.
6 kilometers. How do you know it was 6 kilometers?
The watch was like congratulations, today you did blah blah. I was like, really? Was it walking for 6 kilometers? I didn't take it as a challenge or something. I was just let me enjoy the weather, and I could even keep walking and go further, but then I was like, okay, well, 6 it's good for now. Let's do 20 tomorrow or 30.
Awesome. And just tell me, regards the buckling, how often is this buckling?
It didn't happen.
It's not happening?
No. And when yesterday you told me we're gonna get that ankle stable, I realized that it didn't happen for the past month. But it just, I didn't realize it until you said that yesterday. It was like, you're gonna fix it and it will be stable. I was like, but it is stable. It hasn't battled for the past, I don't know, at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah. Zero.
From 10 times per day?
To zero. Absolutely zero. Not even one time. At least 3 weeks. A minimum 3 weeks. Not even one time.
Is that something positive for you?
What do you think?
Doing so well, you keep up on things. Let's just stay positive. If we take a look here, remember what we saw here with. Look, there is compression there.
Yeah.
That curve in the neck has been lost, and we've got compression there. The 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Though that is going to have an impact on the body, all right? And that lack of motion in the neck, all right, is going to affect how we move, how we walk, and how we function, right?
Okay.
So it's very important that what we're doing so well that we continue to balance that body and we keep this area moving as it should. Well, here. The other thing to note was that position of the pelvis. We did have a shift.
A shift, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's why we're working to balance the body to the best of our ability. As we saw in the ankle and foot, there is no bony damage in the ankle or foot per se. So it's so it's a functional thing, and as we're balancing that body, we're improving the function, and alhamdulillah.
No, God, I'm so lucky that nothing got badly damaged for good, especially on the foot area.
So it's coming to that point where we're going to remember in the back as well, the foot function, you know, those discs in the lower back, the compression. We've got the compression there and there. So it's very important we keep monitoring this to make sure that we're moving in the right direction.
Okay.
Doing well, madam.
No, I can tell, I can feel it. Yeah, it's amazing.
Good stuff. Let's check you through, madam. Let's have you lying in front of us.
Looks like that marathon is coming earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
Madam, lie on your back for me. Facing me. Come closer, just want to show the area.
Do you want me to remove my area?
You're fine, you can keep it on. Just through there. Perfect. Come on up for me. Awesome. Looking to the left, to the right, to the front, head forwards, head back, normal position. Does that feel looser to you?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.